Hi everyone, and welcome to Daily with Ali podcast, your daily dose of wisdom. For those of you who are new to the podcast, the purpose of our podcast is for us to learn to be better humans one day at a time. Every episode we will explore a wise quote or intriguing idea that will expand your emotional intelligence and soften your heart. This being said, let's get into it. The wise quote we will discuss today is: between stimulus and response, there is space. In that space is our power to choose our response. End of quote by Viktor Frankl. Now, our whole life and well-being depend on the quality of the relationships we manage to create, and the number one factor that determines that is communication. And communication is art, science, and skill at the same time. Communication is crucial. It is oftentimes the act that takes an idea from a simple thought to reality, bringing it to fruition. Because when you know how to share an idea with others in a wise, compelling way, you make more allies and supporters than ever along the way. Of course, this is just a tiny example in the universe of communication that includes verbal, non-verbal, and written communication. Coming back to today's quote, very often in our daily interactions with family members, colleagues, friends, when someone shares something, we are quick to reply. But when you are always in a rush to reply, you are also in such a big rush to even listen. Your mind is already preparing the answer. If we talk about a positive conversation and you are quick to jump in with an encouragement, a pat on the back, or a joke, this may work out. But if we talk about a heated conversation, then the rush should be replaced with space. The space to listen, the space to let your emotions cool down and process the information, the space to allow your body to dive out of the fight or flight mode and back into a calm state where a response will be chosen instead of being vomited without an ounce of awareness. Because that is what we do when we are triggered. We spit out whatever comes first, and then we regret we didn't bite our tongue, because words can be poisonous and unforgettable for those who hear them. Again, between stimulus and response, there is space. In that space is our power to choose our response. By Viktor Frankl. Now think about a situation in which your partner told you something that disturbed you instantly. What did you do? Did you take the time to listen without interrupting? Or did you roll your eyes meanwhile? Did you breathe and pause before responding? Or did you went straight into it, screaming, blaming, arguing, refusing to see where they come from? Start becoming aware of your pattern, because this is what it truly is. It is a habit you got yourself into. And habits can be broken and replaced with new ones, more productive ones. So my challenge for you today is to pause, reflect, and choose your response. Instead of reacting, choose to respond to the best of your ability. As a rule of thumb, remember these two things that you should never do when you respond. Number 1, never dismiss anyone's feelings. And number 2, never start by accusing your partner. When you try to invalidate someone's feelings or accuse them by being this or that, calling them names and pointing the fingers, you are already in a snowball effect towards nowhere. So remember, communication is the fertilizer of relationships. The better you communicate, the better your life will be. This being said, I want to thank you again for taking the time to tune in and listen, my loves. Make sure to subscribe for more and share in the comments below any topics that you would love me to tackle in the next episodes. I am Elisa, and until next time, remember, you have all the answers deep within. My mission is to take you there.